great with you today, man. Where your energy at? Today is feeling yourself Friday. And so I spoke about mental alchemy. It could have been your first time hearing about it, or it could have been a reminder. So what mental alchemy means is, I take something and I neutralize it. So a lot of times we think about, oh my God, this has happened to me. Today we're going to think about it, this happened for me. What you mean it's happened for me? So with my depression, my anxiety, my self-doubt, my rejection, all those emotions kind of steered me to going deeper within myself, to find a spirit within myself to help me inwardly. So just think about this right here. A lot of us watch TV. We have a remote control. That remote control is not attached to the TV, but it's still a part of the TV. That remote control and the TV have to have some type of communication inward for them to know that the volume goes up or I change the channel. You overdid? So let's think about the Most High and ourselves. How could something outside of us communicate with something inside of us if there's no type of connection, there's no type of frequency, there's no type of network? You follow what I'm saying? So it's something in me, which is the Most High, is helping me love myself. But if I'm not doing that, if I'm caught in depression, I'm in these lower vibration thoughts, how could I feel my worthiness? You follow what I'm saying? So we can't look at stuff as the worst case scenario. Like, I love my mom to death. My mom was my best friend, but she always came up with stuff, the worst case scenario. Oh my God, you gonna die. So me having that experience, that helped me understand the worst case scenario. Now let me look at the other side of that record. Let me be more optimistic. What if that don't happen? She's like, you right. That's the 90-10 rule. 10% of the situation. Other 90 is what is reality. So we thinking about something, but 90% of the time it's not gonna come true. Same thing with that depression. Same thing we call anxiety. Same thing we call rejection. Same thing we call all of that lack and limitation. It's the way we thinking about it. So let's go inwardly. Intrapersonal communication. How am I communicating with myself? What am I allowed to communicate inside my head? A lot of times they say, oh, if we hear voices, they call us crazy. But think about it. If the Most High dwells within us, it has to communicate from within us. So that voice telling you something loving, you know where it's coming from, the source creator. But if it's telling you to hurt yourself or somebody else, you know where it's coming from. In my mind, it's simple, but it's so complicated because we're not awoke spiritually to understand what's going on inside of us. We got different things pulling at us. We can give it a title. We can call it anxiety. We can call it schizophrenia. We can call it depression with aggressive tendency, which is me. But really, what's triggering, what's calling us, what's trying to cause a crisis or a situation to open up? You got to realize that. If I counterbalance that, which is that mental alchemy, I know it's telling me to do something to hurt myself. What if I pause that? I breathe into it and I allow that emotion to pass through me. Like, you know what? I'm not going to judge it. I'm going to analyze the situation and make the proper adjustment. Do I want to represent myself that way? Do I want to represent my inner divinity that way? No, so I'm going to stop. I'm going to neutralize that thought and walk forward with love. Using myself as an example. Yes, it's very possible to come out of that depressed mental state if we choose to, if we want to, if we have something to tie to bring us out of that. So on Feeling Yourself Fridays, man, breathe into it, don't believe into it, and love yourself. Be that change you want to see. Namaste, Thug. Love yourself. Peace. Love it.